Hi everyone, it is Thursday, I think the first day of summer, June 21st. Wait, 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 wait. Yes, June 21st. And it's Take It All on Thursdays. And I was going to do my topic in relationships, but I'm going to change it because I've discovered that I'm a fucking gypsy. Yep, I'm an American gypsy apparently, and I've never looked up the definition or what it really means to be a gypsy or whatever, but you know what? I just don't have a concrete place. I don't have it. It's effing ridiculous. And I'll just get into that, I guess. Um, I'll get into my work history because I guess the cruise ship job has taken me to multiple places. I just, I moved to LA in the end of September of 2009. 3 months later, I got a job on the cruise ship, and then I did that for 6 months. I went home. I went, what's that? Yeah, I stayed home for the summer. I went on another contract with the Caribbean, met Joe, and then went home, went to India for a month, came back. Was I had a job that traveled around the northeastern region, and then went back on the ship. And after that, I had the last contract was in Alaska and Australia and New Zealand, and I got back home, so I moved to New York. I've done that for 6 months, and then I moved to New Jersey. Now I'm here in Hackensack. Last week I was all happy about the new beginnings of my new apartment, my new place, and now it's like I have to move again. Because I've discovered that the owners downstairs, they're, they were really nice. Well, I guess they are really nice, whatever, they're really nice. And they're not unreasonable, it's just, Jesus Christ, I don't know. But what happened was I had Joe visit me, and they were alarmed that he went to visit me, and he came to visit me. They saw us leaving, and they were staring me down. They were in the window, being blunt about it, staring me down, staring at me and Joe, and drove away, and staring at us as we drove away. So they told my roommate that I'm not allowed to have any visitors. Not her, because she's been here for so many years. It's like, she's not allowed to have any visitors. We don't know her, we don't know him, da da da. And Doris explained, oh, well, that's her fiance, boyfriend, whatever. And they're like, I don't care, I don't know who they are, or whatever. So I don't like to be restricted like that. And I think it's really unfair. I don't know how you guys feel about it, because when I was in the Bronx, I had moved into a place that was females only, and I wasn't allowed any overnight guests, which is fine because, I moved into that situation. Here I was told that, hey, you can have people over, whatever. So I was like, oh yeah, freedom, woo! And I guess not. So I have to move again, and I'll probably move out tomorrow, and I'm just sick of moving. I'm sick of packing. I need to figure this out. It's just like so fucking frustrating. Like I can easily stay here and be like, okay, well, Joe, we can't come over. We can't see each other. Blah blah. So now let's just get to my relationship status, because I know everyone who watches this is gonna be pretty much either one of my friends who knows me or whatever, and they're like, Amber, what the fuck? We've been reading your Facebook statuses and your Twitters and tweets and whatever, and what the fuck? So, yeah, I broke up with Joe, and I was like, I've had it. I'm not going to explain every detail of what's wrong with or what was wrong with our relationship or whatever, but I will say this. When we have problems in a relationship, sometimes really hard to work through them, but I really think communication is like so important. And for the last like month or so, our communication was like the shittiest it could have been, because anyone that knows me knows I can be mega Amber bitch. And I don't like being that way, and recently I've just not been that way, and I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want any part in, I don't know, I just don't want to be aggressive, and I don't want to be confrontational. I just want to be laid back, happy, friendly Amber that I started out being a while ago, and I just don't want to be mega bitch Amber anymore. So Like, we had an adult conversation about, what we wanted, what the goals were, what the expectations were, and the plans messed up and everything else. And it's just, we stripped away, like, my attitude for one, because it's hard. Anyone that knows me who has been friends with me for such a long time, it's really hard to be my friend. Anyone who's my friend now, thank you for being my friend. There are some people who have been around for so many years, and I just want to thank you for putting up with me because I'm a very, very difficult person. My sister knows this, my family knows this, like my friends who are close to me know that I'm a very tough, intimidating, stubborn. I hate to say stubborn, but I realize how stubborn I really am. I'm just a really tough person to deal with all the time. So thank you for that. So we stripped away my attitude, and I guess it was a really humbling experience because he gave me some really thoughtful, critical, not feedback, but like opinions and thoughts that he had about our relationship and me breaking up with him for like the umpteenth time. See, my breaking up with him is me not talking to him for a few days. And he comes and he calls me 18 times and he texts me, please, 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 and this and that. This time he didn't do that. And because he was like, I'm tired of it. And I was like, he didn't come right back, which is good because it kind of was like, why is he acting like this? This is not his normal activity. He just smartened up. And I am really like, wow, he wasn't going to be the childish, immature person that I thought he was going to be. And I have to admit that I'm very happy that he didn't do the crawling back and trying to shrew me and, oh, Amber, please. Like, he actually had a backbone this time, and it's just so much better that way. I feel like he just manned up. It was great. I'm so attracted when he manned up. But yeah, we talked about everything, that we wanted to do and things that needed to change, and I made a rule. I think a number one rule that couples should have is just talk to each other with respect. Because, man, I've had my days where I was just like, wow. And no person wants to be talked to like that. And I thought about this. Do I talk to my friends that way? No. Do I talk to my family that way? No, unless it was a really heated debate and whatever else. But still, I would try and censor my fucking all out beast fucking mode. But yeah, talk to each other with respect, be honest, and I think those two things will go a long way. And I think things will be better this time around. I feel like, and if not, then I'm fucking dumb and I'll go again. I'll break up with somebody, or whatever else. But yeah, I mean, just because I broke up with him doesn't mean I stopped loving him or just it's kind of that, like, everything doesn't shut off. I didn't want to get rid of him because I didn't stop loving him, or I didn't want to get rid of him because I was sick of him. It was just like certain things that was like, no, I'm not willing to do that to myself anymore. I'm not willing to do this, that, and the other. And it was just a really humbling thing for us to have a serious communication, and we didn't have that anymore. And my sister will always say to me, well, you guys have fought, you guys have talked, and it's done nothing. Because it's always been me screaming at him, or and then him not saying anything, and we just get nowhere. We get absolutely nowhere, and I feel like the problems are still there. This time around, I don't feel stressed anymore. I don't feel overwhelmed.
It's 11 o'clock.
Always, yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Okay, sorry guys. I don't. I don't know. It's just. It feels different, which is good. So, relationships, really, really complicated, and I guess I would stand by what I've said before, is that if you want to make it work, you can make it work. Just don't be stupid, because if you feel like you're being used, you probably are being used. Or if you're being abused, you don't have to take that. And I took a good look back at our relationship. I'm like, he's not abused me in any way. He's tried to go like way over, above and beyond, what I needed or wanted. So it was like, just really been, I thought he was ungrateful, I thought he was stubborn, but it was really like taking a look back at me, and I'm like, man, like maybe I'm the one that was being ungrateful, maybe I was one being stubborn. And I know my exes, if they ever watch this, I know one of them does, I don't know anyone else does, but I know I can be stubborn, and I know there's like, no, it's going to be Amber's way, and that's it, and I don't want to be like that. I feel like I've said, oh, well, I've sacrificed so much for him, and I've done this, that, and the other, and it's like, it's true. It's like, when he said to me, it was totally true when he said to me, oh, well, how do you say you've done things for so many people, and so you've sacrificed. You don't say that to people. It's so rude. And so it's like he brought up Betsy, because Betsy saved my ass one day when I was on set, and she had taken Joe in because I was doing overnights on set, and I wasn't able to meet up with him, so she took him into her home for me, and I am forever grateful for that, and I can't thank her enough for helping me out that day. But she's never shoved that in my face. She's never said, "Well, I've helped you out," and because she would never do that. Real people, real friends don't do that. Real people who care about you don't do that. And literally, I've been like that to him, and it's like, who does that? Like, really, Amber? Really? Come on now. So I guess all the bitching I've done to all my friends, like, yeah, there were some times where he was acting childish, but just him responding to me, and I told him, like, we just have to start over. We just have to start over, and this is that one last chance I was talking about. So if you guys are probably thinking, what the fuck is up with Amber, and Amber's, oh my god, Amber's single, and whatever else, I guess I'm not single anymore. I'm still on the track to, being with Joe, and, we just have to get back to what we used to. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And I never take a relationship as time lost or time wasted. Some people take relationships like, oh, he broke my heart, and there's just, I can't believe I wasted all that time on them, and I regret being with them. I don't regret being with any of my boyfriends because they each taught me certain things, and I always look at it as like, what have I learned from this person? So it's all learning experience, and don't think that it's wasted time, because you just gotta look at it like that. What have you learned from this person? What have you gained? What have you changed? Like, what have you learned about other people? All this stuff. It's all learning, I feel like, if you break up. I never think about it as time lost. It's like, oh, well, being in a relationship is like, you're looking for the one. You're looking for the one you want to be with. If it doesn't work out, and if you know it's not going to work out, then why are you going to stay with them? Or why are you going to waste time, being with this person if you know they're not the one? Well, I say every person that comes into your life teaches you something. They're there for a reason, and call me crazy, call it like, oh, well, it's psychic or whatever, and she believes in all that universe crap, but I feel like every person that's in your life teaches you something, good or bad. So if they have messed with you, or done you some type of wrong, then, you learn something. You've been burned, so you've learned from that kind of thing. So I always say, take it all in from each person you've met, and ask yourself, why did I meet this person? Why is this person in my life? What am I learning from them? What's something I'm going to gain? I'm not saying, oh, I have to gain something from everybody, but you will. Unknowingly, you will gain something from everybody you meet in your life or have in your life. Family or friends, or strangers even. Sometimes complete strangers you can meet, and they'll just be, just give you an epiphany one day, like make you realize something that you never thought of. So, yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. I'm done talking about relationships. I'm done talking about experiences and all these things. So I don't know. I think my topic for the day could be like experiences. Me being a gypsy is just, it's experience and half. Like, my sister says, you've done things in your life that no one has ever experienced. This may be true, but they probably have a house somewhere and probably a steady job somewhere as well. So, yeah, I guess we'll call this life experiences. Yes. Take it all in Thursday's topic for today is life experiences. I will see you guys next week. Hopefully, I don't know where it's going to be from. I don't know. I hope I'm just waiting for the moment. And when I feel like I sign a lease or something, it's going to be a great day. It's going to be, Amber has signed a contract for more than 6 months, hopefully. Wish me luck. And people, don't be mad about the relationship thing. Thanks for everyone that's been there for me. Everyone that has been concerned about me breaking up and whatever, but it's just been a really crazy week of emotions and just revelations and epiphanies and just humbling experiences this week. So until next time, guys.